Let the Rain Come Down by the Steel Woods is what we're going to be looking at today. It was written by Brent Cobb, Dusty Gray, and Jason Cope. Found out about these guys at a Cody Jinks concert. They opened up, put on an incredible show. Really great musicianship and songwriting, and maybe one of the best live versions of the Whipping Post I've ever seen. Look that up too on YouTube. And I've wanted to do one of their songs ever since. So this one's got a lot for us to look at on the acoustic. We're going to learn the dobro part in case you don't have a dobro in the band and you want to play that on acoustic with the slide like I just did. The rest of the acoustic's pretty straightforward in drop D. And then on the electric, we've got a really cool country rock, southern rock style guitar solo. And again, the rest of the song other than that is pretty straightforward. This opening intro and outro riff is done, sounds like by a dobro on the original recording. So if you have a dobro player in your band, let them play it, let them have their moment to shine. But if you don't have a dobro, this will get you really close on an acoustic guitar in drop D tuning with a slide. We can leave this slide on the whole time because the rest of the song we'll be able to use really just the other fingers on our left hand. We don't even have to worry about taking the slide on and off. Okay? It looks like this. And then it repeats. All right, let's get our fingers on it here. So like I said, this low 6th string has to be down tuned a whole step so it's ringing out as a D note. And we're going to start on the open A string, and I'm going to play the 3rd fret of A with my finger, okay, my ring finger on my left hand. So you pick the open A string, then 3rd fret of A with a little bend. Then you go to the open D string, and then the A string again. So we have, and then with the slide, when I put the slide down, this part of my thumb is kind of muting the A string and the low D string, and I'm going to pick the D string with my slide at the 2nd fret and slide it up to 3, and then back to open D string. So we have, all right. So this is the solo we're going to be looking at from Let the Rain Come Down. It's short, but it's real nice. So we can memorize it, and we can get our fingers on it pretty easily. Then it's just working it up to speed, okay? So let's go phrase by phrase, nice and slow, and get our fingers on everything. This first one is just bending. You're bending the 13th fret of B to meet the pitch of 10th fret of the high E string. Right? We're doing that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then we come back down. Then we do that bend, which is 12 of G. And pinky stays on the 13 of B. And you can actually leave your pointer finger on 10 of high E. So that's the first little riff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then with our fingers here, we're going to pluck the high E string, and the B string, and then pick the G string. In this video, we're going over the lead lesson. We did the solo in its own video, and this one's not going to take long. There's really not a ton of difficult things going on in this lead part, although it's important. It's subtle, but it's important. It fills up the sound. We're going to need to be in drop D tuning. So this low string, the 6th string, 6th string is down tuned a whole step to a D note. And then we've just got, a few little subtle things we're doing in the intro and the verses. And then we're just beefing things up in the heavy parts of the song. And our time to shine, of course, is the really cool country rock solo that we learned in its own video. Apologize in advance for my scratchy pot here. I've got some Deoxit D5 coming in the mail. Take care of that, but I didn't have it before I was doing this tutorial, so you'll hear a little bit of the pot being scratchy for these volume swells. But the first thing that we're going to do after the drums come in, then the acoustic riff comes in, we're going to have our volume set at about 80%. Get your finger on the 10th fret of G, B, and high E, and then you're going to take your pinky finger and just do like half swells like that. It's going to form kind of a tremolo sound. Okay, and that's what's going on there. And then right after that, you see a swell in of this, which is open D string, 2, 3, just those 3 strings. Just swell that in. All right, and this is the chord we're going to be swelling in over the verses too. So